it's all to play for still.
I think so. Do you want to bet against us?
Hi, villains, and welcome to For the Love of Pomegranate podcast on the last day of the season in a game whereby if we win, we are in. And I'm smiling. I'm smiling since I woke up this morning. Unai Emery's press conference ringing true in my mind that we could have only dreamed to have been in this position 7 months ago or 6 months ago when he took the reins. And we are here, and it's within our hands, and it's in our grasp. And this team just needs to go out there and perform today. And I've said it time and time before as well. And in fairness, under Unai Emery, they have stood up to the plate and they have been counted in these games. And players have puffed out their chest, whether it be Douglas Luiz, whether it be John McGinn, whether it be Ollie Watkins, whether it be Tyrone Mings, Ezri Konsa, Ashley Young, Alex Moreno, who sadly won't be there today, whether it's been Kamara in some of those games as well, whether it's been Jacob Ramsey, whether it's been Emi Buendia for that. He had a streak where he scored, I think, 2 in 3 games as well. We've always found somebody to step up to the plate. And today, more than any, we need that to happen again. And I'm supremely confident that we will have somebody step up to the plate and that Aston Villa will be primed and will be ready to go out there today to play the game of their lives. And to play the game of their season, I suppose. Maybe not so much the game of their lives. So I want the game of their lives to come if we get into Europe. And I want the game of their lives to be next season as well, but the game of their lives so far, let's just say, I want them to play today. And guys, I'm so thankful for absolutely every single one of you for joining us today. There's 166 people there just with us at the moment. Paddy's going to try and join us from the ground or from close enough to the ground as there. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and bring him in there. But before we do that, I want to just I want to speak to you guys in a kind of a very poignant and thankful manner, I suppose, really, because without you, we wouldn't bother coming on. The love and the affection and the crack that we have here in Team Sheet Tantrums and post matches and in preview shows and stuff like that, we've built up a really great community. And I just wanted to say this is the last game of the season. I wanted to say very much a thank you to every single person who logs on, takes the time to spend time with us. I see Mr. Kelly is after popping into the lobby here now, but I just wanted to say thank you so much. Actually, I'll bring him in there because I'm sure he's going to want to say thank you as well. But I wanted to say thank you so much to absolutely everybody. And also, I just wanted to say as well that I wanted to say thank you to you for on another part as well. For those of you near and far, we talk about where in the world that you guys listening and watch this from and interact with us from, and it blows our minds as well. And today I just happened to open up my email and I had an email saying there was 5 tickets left for our live podcast, and never in our wildest dreams did we think we would sell 50% of the tickets, never mind getting close to 100% of the tickets. So much so that we've sent an email to the venue to see if we could if they can squeeze in any more people at all, because if there's people that want to go, maybe we could get some more there, but there is more to come on that. So I just want to say thank you so much to everybody before we get caught up in the emotion of what will come later on, regardless of whether we're in or whether we're out. It will be emotional, it will be charged, it will be all those different words as well. So I wanted to say that before the emotion maybe catches up with me later on in the day. But Paddy is here and he's joining us from what looks suspiciously like the outside of. Oh yeah, he's inside anyway. Paddy, how's things?
Yeah, I honestly don't know how long this is going to last, but I'll give it my best shot as long as I've got coverage. But things are amazing. The emotion here today is absolutely incredible stuff. To see the team coming in, surrounded by thousands upon thousands of fans. Oh my God. Make the hair in the back of your neck stand up.
Excellent. I don't know whether you can speak a bit louder, Paddy, or a tiny bit low. I don't know if anybody else finds it a bit low, but it's just a small bit low, but it's okay. We can hear what you're saying anyway. So just in case you're wondering if I have to ask you, what? But what's the feeling? You said there was loads of people there greeting the bus came in. I know that was something that was going to be organised, you know, to like almost a continental style, getting people in around the bus to show the players how much this means.
Yeah.
What were you there? Did you see it? Was it good?
It was fantastic. It was absolutely brilliant. It was very well arranged. Apart from some poor woman getting caught with her car in the middle of the whole thing. But other than that, it was absolutely amazing. It just the outpouring of love from everybody there. Like to look around and see all the faces that you recognise, and even right in the middle of all the mess that's going on, there's Nathan Daw in the middle getting emotional and getting selfies with everybody. It's unbelievable stuff, absolutely unbelievable. But yeah, everybody is buzzing. Everybody is just really looking forward to this one. It's just could be the culmination of a magic year.
Absolutely, I think so too. And you know, as he takes a swig out of his pint and makes me supremely jealous of where he is at this moment in time.
My 3 points that Mr. Purslow gave me for doing the survey.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Purslow, for that. That's about 420 or 450 saved there on the ground.
Probably.
So, judging by some of the photos and some of the videos you sent me last night, you don't need points today after what you did last night.
No, I don't. This is just to settle me because I would ordinarily be a lot more drunk at this stage, but I have to play a match on the pitch after the game today. So,
and he's playing directly afterwards on the pitch today. So,
so 1 point will be enough. Just so when I do fall over, it won't hurt as much. And I've had a point. That's my reasoning for it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the dehydration from the pint, it made me come out. That's how it come out. But Paddy, as I say, I know because you get cut off at any minute there. Do you expect any differences in the team today? Do you expect there to be any changes? Do you expect there to be any wild cards? I suppose really, like Unai Emery doesn't do wild cards really.
No, he doesn't. And I'm expecting the only talking point today is who plays up top. I'm not envisaging any reinventing the wheel today. It's who does he play alongside Ollie Watkins for me is the big question today. I'm kind of leaning towards it being Buendia and dropping that a little bit deeper. And other than that, I don't see any changes.
I think I'm leaning towards Buendia as well. I think it's a home game. I think like that against Brighton, I think he's going to play Buendia there because he wants to be more resolute.
You've gone very muffled on me, Neil. I can't hear you. Oh, there you're back.
Bailey seems to be his go-to away from home, so I think it's going to be Buendia as well. Obviously, Dina comes in at left back. I think really probably the only other talking point is going to be at right back. Who will be at right back? Will it be Cash? Will it be Young? That will be an interesting one, I think, here in a minute's time as well. A couple of comments there as well. Oh, sorry, this is the first time I've opened up the comments, and I want to say, wowzers! Thank you so much to absolutely everybody. Matt Hanlon, thank you so much. Matt says, points for podcasters. Thank you for all your content in this great year to be a Villa fan. You've made the best year in recent memory even more memorable. We'll finish the job today in a 1-0 Neil fashion up the Villa, and Matt then followed it up with another massive super sticker. Matt, this may look performative, but that's such a lovely message to get. And I'm running on no sleep at the moment, and I'm genuinely nearly teared up with that one. I'll be honest with you, Matt. That's amazing. I thank you so much, and Danny also thank you so much as well. Up the Villa from Danny, and from Neil Bates too as well. Thanks for all your hard work all season, Neil and Paddy. 4-0 Villa today. If it's 4-0 Villa today, I will have no pants on. It's as simple as that. They will go flying out the window, and I'm here in my partner's parents' house, and they'll be wondering what the hell is Neil doing going around with no pants on. And I won't care. It won't knock a stitch off me at all. But we might have a team, Paddy. Oh, I never opened up Twitter. I've just seen there that rookie mistake, everybody. The last team sheet Tantrum of the year. You think we'd have it all tight at this stage, wouldn't you? And then it keeps on trying to connect to something that I don't even Steam. Here we go. So Twitter is opening and Aston Villa is opening, and we have a team, everybody. We have a team. So I'm just going to share it up with you guys here. Share screen. Shazam. So our team is here. We have Matty Cash. So there answers our question. Martinez in goals. Not sharing it to the screen, but I am now. Martinez in goals. Cash, Konza, Mings, Dina, McGinn, Douglas Luiz, Kamara, Ramsey, Bailey and Watkins. Making fools out of the two of us, Paddy. Unai Emery is putting Bailey in there.
Yeah.
Only one only one goalie on the bench. Substitutes bench is Olsen, Diego Carlos, Traore, Buendia, Chambers, Young, Dendonker, Revan, and Patterson. We're missing somebody from the bench there. No, I don't think we are. There's no John Duran. No John Duran on the bench. No John Duran on the bench at all today, which is interesting considering he's gone with Patterson there as well. So I wonder is there a little knock there. I'm going to be relying on the comments for that one to see if we have that. So no John Duran. That's an interesting one. But it's a look. I suppose really the team is what we thought it would be. And just for those who are joining us, is Martinez, Cash, Konza, Mings, Dina, John McGinn, Douglas Luiz, Kamara, Ramsey, Bailey, and Watkins up top. And we'll look, hey, I'll be honest with you. Now's the time to score a goal, Bailey. Now's the time to put in the end. And I mean that in the best way possible. I don't mean that in a facetious way. I mean that as in now is how you write yourself into folklore, Leon Bailey. Another one like you got against Leeds or maybe like you got against Man United. I'll take one of those two. And if we get this into Europe, then all the better. We'll sing your name loud and proud for the rest of the off season. That would be for sure. But what you make of it, Paddy? While you're talking about that, I'll try and bring up the Brighton team.
Yeah, no surprises. Matty Cash probably in there for the legs up against Mitoma. He's in for a tough afternoon. I presume Mitoma is there. I haven't seen the Brighton team. I'm on my phone here, so I can't see it. But
no Mitoma.
Wow.
No Mitoma. So the Brighton lineup is Steele, Webster, and Colwell, the two centre halves, with Veltman and probably Pascal Gross, I think there. You'd have Ayari, Cisco, and Bonate, McAllister, and then Undav and Ferguson up top. That's what it looks like to me.
Interesting. Mitoma on the bench?
Pardon me?
Is Mitoma on the bench?
No, bench is McGill, Dunk, Welbeck. Oh, sorry, he is. Mitoma, Casero, Gilmore, Van Heck, Estupian, and Hinchelwood. So they've gone with a strong team.
Casado, Estupian, and Mitoma, you would have thought would have been one of the first on the team sheet.
And Dunk.
So, and Dunk as well. Yeah. Well, okay, so it is what it is. We just got to go and get a positive result today. And if we don't, hope that supporters can't get one either. But the nerves are really kicking in now that we know what we're up against, and it's not going to be easy. But you know what? We've come out of bigger holes this season than playing this one. So I'm full confidence that we'll make a good account of ourselves today.
I think so too. And just a note on Yashin Ayari. He played he's got tons of experience playing with AIK. If I remember rightly, he played against Ireland for the Swedish under-21s this season. When our under-21s were in the qualifying campaign, and he was quite good. Midfield, he's small, diminutive midfielder who plays in central midfield as well. He's played 2 games for Sweden, Sweden's national team as well, and he's also played 2 games for Brighton. So he's coming in to get a start. I'd imagine he'd be in midfield, maybe with a McAllister in there. It looks like Pascal Gross is going to be playing one of the fullbacks. I think that's what it looks like here.
Left back, maybe.
Maybe so, yeah. What a utility player Pascal Gross is for them. He's just been what a sign for them in general, you know.
Absolutely.
But I'm not thrilled with the fact that they're playing 2 strikers and Davin Ferguson. I'm really not thrilled with that. I could fall out with Roberto De Zerbi for doing that now. I could fall out, but look, as I say, we will. Our team is going to go out there, and I think we have a team that's good enough to beat that team that the Brighton have put out. I really do.
Yeah.
Our team is good enough. They'll get at Adam Webster, Levi Colwell in there as well, and I know that Webster's been dropped or the Dunk has been dropped previously, and Webster is deputised there. But you know, we have the ability to beat this team. So if we can't beat this team, then we don't deserve to be in Europe. It's that simple.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just a bit distracted here. People have to show accreditation to get to where I'm standing, so I'm a bit confused why they're letting me record this here.
Just so if
I might get moved anytime soon.
Well, if somebody has tried to move you, please on the podcast, while we're live, will you say, "Do you not know who I am?" That's if you do you not know who I am?
Yeah. Maybe they do know who I am. That's probably why I'm being left
That's
there.
probably no. Well, I don't think we're that big news. Spicy
Oh,
Pricey
I don't
asks
think so
there in
either.
the chat, is the game on Sky Sports? It's on Sky Sports Mix. Spicy Pricey, it's on Sky Sports Mix. Yeah, it is for sure. Guys, for some strange reason, and I hate this because the chat seems to be glitching. It's only showing the last three chats for me. I'm going to try and see if I can fix it here. Oh yeah. I see. I'm able to go back certain far. So I go. So here we have. I'll take Evan Ferguson off the. So Neil and Paddy can't wait for the post-match podcast when we win. It's going to be emotional. It will be emotional, yeah, for sure. It could be very emotional because I could have a 3-week-old child on my shoulder crying as well. So it could be really emotional for absolutely everybody because I've just about been able to get away to do this. And the post-match podcast, I haven't even tried to jump over that ravine yet. So I may have a child on my shoulder, and it's quite possible. I'm actually going to say I will have a child on my shoulder for the post-match podcast because it's going to be that kind of an afternoon. Villamania says, Neil and Paddy, thank you for your entertaining podcast this season. No, Villamania, thank you for watching because, as I say, and I know this sounds kitsch and it sounds like it's rehearsed and it sounds like, party political line, but genuinely, I don't know what it would be like not to do a team sheet tantrum sometimes because I think the battery in my phone would just drain because people will be messaging me going, "Where's the team sheet tantrum? Why haven't you done one today?" Well, I think we've done one every game this year. I think last year we only missed one for the christening of my daughter. I think last year we only missed one against Arsenal. So yeah, Team Sheet Tantrum is always my favorite podcast of the week. So I think we've done one for every game this season. For sure. Mike Collins says, never thought about Neil taking his pants off. Yes, you have, Mike. Don't give me that line. You've always thought about me taking my pants off. Does everybody not think about me pantsless? Biff says, afternoon, lads. Enjoy Birmingham. Paddy, have a few for all of us. Let's go. 2-1 win for Villa and off to Europe, lads. Yeah, I'm hoping.
Oh,
Guys, just in case the chat goes absolutely, goes spare in the moment, do I start popping in your predictions, and we get your predictions in here, and then we start going down through them as well. Richie Wise says, the age of Unai has been a joyous revelation to watch, and discovering this podcast has made it even better. Thank you so much, Richie. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys, and whatever happens today, good times ahead. 12-3 today up the Villa. What do you mean we're going to concede 3 goals? I'd love if it was 12-3 today. My goodness. And you know what? If they go 3-0 up, and then we win 12-3, there's your Amazon special next year, or a Netflix special next year.
I don't think my heart is ready or able for anything like that to happen today. So I'm very, very, very worried. But look, we'll get there.
I don't think anyone's heart is ready for it. Brett Riverbold says, if we play anything close to Newcastle, we'll roll over these. So happy Welbeck isn't starting. I'm actually happy Welbeck isn't starting as well because he's the kind of guy who always just seems to put a fly in our ointment. So I'm happy. Now, step forward the man who's going to put a fly in our ointment today. He could very well be on the field, but we'll take any of those superstitious pieces as we can get it. But I agree with you, Brett. Brett, as well. Rightio, let's see if we have Martin Leonard says, Jesus, Mary, Joseph and the wee donkey, Brighton on the beach with that lineup. I don't think they're on the beach with that lineup, but I put it this way, 5 of their starting 11 aren't starting today. So, thank God for small mercies, I suppose, with regards to that one. And it does give us the chance. But then again, Adam Webster is probably going to be upgraded on this season, you would imagine. Oh, well, I'm talking out of my hat here. I don't know whether he is or not. They've given a lot of young players. I can see so. Ayari, Undav has been a bit part player for them this season. Although when he's come in, he scored goals. So we will cross our fingers that their fight isn't better than the 5 they've left off. And as I say, sometimes it goes that way. But yes, we'll always take that team over a full Brighton team any day of the week. Right, so I'm going to try and get. I'm going to try and get to these. Oh my goodness! Sorry, there's some.
Neil,
thank you so much. He says, thanks for everything this season, fellas. Let's get it done today. Thank you so much. And Jared Corwin also, thank you. Thanks for all the chat, news and enjoyment you both provided season. This season.
I have a visitor.
Hello, my friend. Keep up the good work. And Danny again says, the atmosphere in the upper hall is brilliant, but I'm absolutely bricking it. Phenomenal pod as always. Danny, thank you for listening in. at the ground. So I really appreciate it. There's Paddy taking a selfie. Watch this. Watch this crack. Who does he think he is, this lad? Who does he think he is?
I didn't take it.
I know, I'm joking. Martin Leonard, yes, guys, as well. Martin as well. I forgot to say that Martin is an Irish contributor on the Villa Park podcast. I'm sure all you guys watch the Villa Park podcast as well. I know some of you mentioned it to me as well. And I know Martin will be jumping on probably for a post-match podcast afterwards as well when those guys are finished. But yeah, Villa Park podcast guys as well. Thanks, Martin, as well for tuning in. So we've got some predictions in here. RA Venture 26 says 2-0 Villa. Simon Haswell says, you guys make match day for me. Thanks for all you do. We'll be happy whatever with the season. 2-0 for me. Garrett Murray says 3-1 Villa. Watkins, Louise and McGinn, thank you for everything this season. Rachel says 1-0 to Villa. Paul McAllister says 3-1 Villa. Lisa Jarvis says 3-1. C. Line says 3-1. Anwar Shah says 4-1 Villa. Danny Harvey says 2-0 Villa. Rob Henry says 3-1 Villa. Sean Green says 2-2 and hope it's good enough. 2-2 and Brighton and Brentford winning and Spurs losing means Brentford get into Europe. And I'm not. That would be the result that I would
not able to deal with that one though.
I wouldn't be able to deal with that one at all.
Yeah.
Martin Leonard says 3-0 Villa. Watkins hat-trick.
I'm starting to lose you here. I don't know whether you can hear me or not.
I can hear you, but if you need to jump off, Paddy, go for it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll jump off. I'm gonna predict it a 3-2 win. Top off the season in style. Thanks so much to everybody for listening in and watching all throughout the season. We'll be taking a little break at some stage, but I'll come on during the week and we'll have a chat and we'll surmise what happened today. And I don't think I'm gonna get on after the match. That's why I'm saying this. But I'll be hopefully enjoying the festivities around Birmingham tonight. So fingers crossed for 3 points and into Europe. That's all I want.
Excellent. Go enjoy your day, Paddy. Thanks a million for jumping on. We'll see you later. So there's Paddy. He's gone and he's going to enjoy himself today. And hopefully he gets the result that everybody in the ground wants. And Spicy Pricey says 3-2 to Aston Villa. Villamania says 3-0 Villa. Be Happy says 3-1. Jordan Levy, who cancelled he was going to a gig to see the wedding present and cancelled the tickets to come to see us on the 9th of September next in Dublin. So that's dedication. Thanks very much, Jar. He says 3-1 to Villa. Watkins, McGinn and Ramsey. Lee Smith says 2-1 to Villa. Anthony says 3-0. Ross Morrison says 2-1. Junior Bennett says 2-0. David Moore says 2-0. Brent says I presume as long as we win. I couldn't care less as long as we win. Exactly. Biff says 2-1 to Villa. Stephen Barry says 2-0. Lee Johnson says Bailey will score today. Hopefully so. Rob Henry says 7-2. And Paul Oliver says 4-0. Mystic Max says Villa by 3 goals. Pete Still says 3-0 to Villa. Watkins to score 2. Mark Brannigan says 3-1. And the MacB says, thanks for all the crack over the season, guys. We'll be tuning in next season, Europe or not. Hopefully our paths will cross to the Aston Inn. Exactly, John. Hopefully we meet you again in the Aston Inn. John Duran, that's where he is because he's not on the bench today. Here he is in the comments. John Duran says, Villa winners 3-0. Honestly, don't see Brighton scoring. Richie Ryan says 3-1 Villa. Mark Mitchell says 1-1 and Spurs will lose 3-1. My heart isn't able for that, Mark. My heart isn't able for it. Brooks Little World says it'll be nice to finally have my 5-year-old as that's why you support 5-year-old is that's why you support Villa. Kirsty's judging eyes. Where is it? AVFC RASAV. His son is back from Greece, and him and the Mister hopeful of a 2-1 prediction to send us into Europe. I'm going with 2-0 with Watkins getting back to the scoring sheet. I hope so too. Chris Swan says 1-0 last minute winner. Where are we? PJ Coyne says 1-1. Very worried about Brentford. Danny says 3-1. Brentford are playing Man City, aren't they? I to be honest with you, I can't remember who Brentford are playing. I think they're playing Man City. That's not to say that they won't win. Michael McCarthy Smith says 2-1. Bashik, thank you so much. Says congrats on a fantastic season. Always helps me with some good football to watch. Can't wait for next year's European tour. Fingers crossed, and we do hope so. Kieran Callahan says 2-2 with Spurs and Brentford losing. Kieran, my heart isn't able for this. I said it before. And John Steele says 1-0 Villa. Richie Ryan says 3-1 to Villa. McGinn with 1 and Watkins with 2. And the McBee says 3-0, a comfortable win. Lee Johnson says 5-0. Bailey, Ramsey, Watkins with 2, and Kanza. Love the 40s live says 2-0. Himpus says 1-0. The Watcher says 2-0. Jared Kerwin says 2-1. Didn't sleep all night last night. Love watching your work. Savas says, thank you so much, Savas. 3-0 to Villa. And the Onion Stick says 4-3 Villa. Thriller at the Villa, up the Villa. And I'm going to leave it on that one. 4-3 would be a thriller, and Sky would be well within their rights to pat themselves in the back to say thank you so much for a great game, Aston Villa. So I think that's going to do it. I came onto this podcast and I was smiling, and I'm coming off this podcast smiling, as I said, because we've got a fantastic community around here. But also I'm coming off of the podcast smiling because you guys have really made me feel extra. I'm not going to say confident, but I've got this extra buzz after seeing all those wonderful comments and all those wonderful score lines there. So I'm going to be muted, and I'm going to say Aston Villa to win 1-0 today. Unai Emery special, Aston Villa to win 1-0, and we get Europe. And I'm going to save my roaring and shouting for after the podcast, come what may. I hope everybody that's at the game, so I know there are people here that are tuning in at the game, I hope you sing your guts out, to be honest. And I hope everybody that's at home, I hope that you're on the edge of your seat for the whole lot. Well, I hope you're not. I hope you're on the edge of your seat for the first 5 minutes, and then we've got 2 goals scored in the first 5 minutes, and everyone can relax and open up the bottle of Chablis or whatever you've got at home. But I'm going to sign off now, guys, as well, for 2 reasons, because I can hear the heir to the throne crying inside, and I better go in and I better do my duties before the game starts. But once again, thank you so much, everybody. This is the big one. This is the one we've wanted all season, and I am absolutely pumped, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm going to get sat down for this 4:30 kickoff. I'm going to really enjoy this. So everybody, that's whether you're there or whether you're not, I hope Aston Villa get the win. I hope we're all here singing, shouting, chanting, cheering. Pants will be around the head afterwards if we get into Europe. But above all, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy. And here's to an Aston Villa win today. It takes us into Europe for the first time in 12 years. Up the Villa!